EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Baker going to throw this right away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you, to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. There's Chris Olave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw, Winston. Olave over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The receiver factor at Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year in Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned last year they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed and a history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Winston now to throw on first down. He gets it to Thomas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second down at 5. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McCaffrey running up the middle. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Play action now, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300 yards.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A 10th carry for Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 75 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Jameis now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave. That'll bring up second down.
Let's rock and roll, baby. Get yourself together.
Winston now. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Kamara trying again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's rock and roll. It's game time.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Winston. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now. finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down, Mayfield. Connection made with Shenault. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Down to about the 45.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They go play action. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. To the air again with Winston. Pass incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman from 8 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mayfield on first down, and Thomas has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action now, Winston. Now he's flushed out right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the 1st down marker, just tuck it and run for the 1st down. No sense trying to throw it downfield, and that one falls incomplete.
Kamara up the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 114 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Winston again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Mayfield.
He's going to look deep for more.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.